Hello everybody, this is Cyric1983, and welcome back to Neverwinter Nights. Alright, let's go speak to Hadrian and find out what to do with his fourth word of power.
I sense you have the word of power. But you have come too late. Morag has grown too strong. She has feasted on the souls of the plague victims and fed her power through the rituals of Morgrim. I can no longer stop her return. Soon my mistress will have the power to break free of the Source Stone, even without the words of power.
Surely there must be something we can do.
I am only a word slave. I can do nothing against the growing power of my queen. But where I have failed, you may yet succeed. You could enter the Source Stone itself and confront Morag before she reclaims her full power. You could destroy her before she awakens the Old Ones.
How can I enter the Source Stone?
The Source Stone is located in the dungeons beneath this castle. I have already told this to the warm blood you call Lord Nasher. There are 4 pedestals surrounding the Source Stone. Place the words of power on the pedestals, and you will be drawn into the very heart of the Source Stone itself.
Where are the words of power now?
The 3 words recovered outside the city were in the possession of the warm blood known as Lord Nasher. If he is wise, he will give them to you. The 4th word you recovered from Morgrim yourself. You will need all 4 to enter the Source Stone. You must hurry. Every delay allows Morag to grow stronger. I wish you luck for the sake of us all.
Looks like Cal Davis to the rescue again. But let's talk to Arabeth first, find out how she's doing.
It is good to see you again. When I surrendered to Lord Nasher, I was certain my execution would be swift. But it seems Lord Nasher has chosen to let me live, for now at least. I am glad, if for no other reason than it gives me a chance to see you again.
How are you feeling, Arabeth?
I am at peace for the first time since Fenthic's death, and I have you to thank. You saved me.
I am glad you have found peace, Arabeth.
I no longer fear my fate. When Fenthic was executed, I thought I had lost everything. But now I see this is not true. I have you. You were there when I was in my darkest hour. You were there when I needed you. But I was too blind to see. But you never gave up on me. I have found myself again. And I finally see how special you are to me.
You're special to me as well, Arabeth.
They say it is better to have loved and lost than not to have loved at all. I never used to believe that, until now. I loved Fenthic with all my heart, and his memory will always be dear to me. But that does not mean I can never love another. Perhaps in time we might, if things had been different.
No, Arabeth, don't do this to me. It isn't fair to tell me this, not now when I know I will soon lose you.
Lord Nasher has not passed judgment on me yet. I am content with whatever fate awaits, but in his eyes, I see hope that I might live. Should Neverwinter survive, he may choose another sentence for me. I may yet be given a chance to make some small amends for what I have done. There is yet hope for me, and for us. Forgive me for speaking so frankly about this. My heart could not stay silent, but I should not have burdened you with this. Not while you still must face Morag.
Your words are no burden to me, Erebeth. In truth, they lighten the load I carry.
If fate is kind, perhaps we will be able to continue this once Morag is slain. But while she lives, we must set our own feelings aside for the greater good. Perhaps if I had learned this lesson long ago, tragedy could have been averted. Forgive me, but I will speak of my feelings for you no more. You must concentrate on the task at hand.
Indeed. I can ask you some more questions.
I have already given most of my information to Eringend and Lord Nasher. Luskan battle plans and the location of their troops. But I will try to help you however I can.
I want to know about Morag and the source and the old ones.
The Old Ones are an ancient and evil race distantly related to the lizardmen of our own time. Morag was their queen during the height of their empire. But the world changed, and the north became a frozen waste, and Morag placed her people in a magical stasis within the Source Stone to await the time of their awakening. More than this I cannot say. When I served Morag, I cared little for the reasons behind the attack on Neverwinter. I only cared about revenge, but I am finally free of that burden.
Tell me about the Source Stone.
The Source Stone is a great gem located in long-forgotten chambers beneath Castle Never. Within this gem is an entire other world, a realm where Morag and her people await the time of the awakening. I know the Words of Power was somehow connected with raising Morag and her people from their slumber, but beyond this, there is little I can tell you.
What do you know about the Words of Power?
As you know, there were 4 Words of Power. At first, Margrim seemed to believe we would need to possess all 4 words to awaken Morag. However, as Morag's power grew, she sent Margrim a vision of a ritual that could begin the awakening with only one of the words. But the ritual was only partially successful. Morag was awakened, but she was still trapped within the Source Stone. In time, Morag's power will grow until she is able to release herself and her people from the Source Stone. But for now, she is trapped inside. I wish I could tell you more, but that is all I know.
Will you join with me to defeat Morag?
This I cannot do. Even if Lord Nasher chose to release me from this cell, I would have to refuse your request. I served too long under the Queen of the Old Ones. She has a hold over me, a power I fear I might not be able to resist. I will not put myself in the position where I might betray Neverwinter again. I have learned from my mistakes.
Okay, well, I should be going now.
I understand. There is still much that must be done if Morag is to be defeated. I wish you luck.
And yes, that is the reason why I decided to turn down Linu. Honestly, obviously it's just a game and it really has no real issues or whatever, but it's a moral issue for me. I'm a one-woman man, and honestly, that conversation kind of rings me. Anyway, I won't go into that, but alright, let's go. Let's put it this way, that conversation, something I've been through. I'll just leave it at that. Alright. We are here. And of course there's always the last bits of treasure. Oh, believe me, we're actually still quite a ways from the end of the game. Only a few episodes left. But I will have to remind myself that I need to export this character at the very end. Hopefully I will not forget. Luckily I've got save files, so even if I do forget, I should be able to re-record. How? Do they really have to put traps down here? I guess they didn't even know about this dungeon, so... What's this? Split mill? Oh yeah, and also, yeah, between last episode and this episode, I sold off my excess equipment, so... Yeah. I forgot to mention that little tidbit of info, but it's not really that important. I'll probably want to do the same thing before I enter the Source Stone, so... Hey, there's Master Ford. Let's loot first. Loot first, ask questions later.
Your end.
That and that. Alright, let's talk to Master Ford.
Greetings. I am Master Ford, head archaeologist of Neverwinter. Lord Nasher mentioned someone might be coming to investigate the Source Stone.
Source Stone is truly a remarkable discovery, I must say. Fascinating. I've been an archaeologist for nearly half a century, and I've never come across anything like it before. I tried to pry some of its secrets from Hadrian, the lizard creature Lord Nasher has imprisoned in the dungeons, but she didn't seem to trust me. I need to see the Source Stone. Yes. Yes, of course. Why should I be the only one allowed to see it? It isn't mine, after all. Go right in and take a look if you want. I doubt it will do you much good, however. There doesn't seem to be any way to unlock the secrets of the stone. I thought the words of power might be the key, but they haven't done anything so far. Don't you think it might be dangerous to unlock the secrets of the Source Stone? You sound like my assistant Esmeralda. She wants nothing to do with the stone, but I am well aware of the risks involved. And yet, I cannot leave the stone alone. When I awake, it consumes my thoughts, and at night it haunts my dreams. It calls to me. It wants me to unravel the mysteries contained within. What do you know about the Source Stone? The stone radiates a magical heat strong enough to keep the entire city warm, even in this chill climate, yet gentle enough that you can actually go right up and touch the stone itself. That is all we really know for certain. However, I have several theories based on my own examinations and extensive research into ancient manuscripts. Tell me your theories. My research indicates that there is an entire extraplanar realm within its gleaming crystalline surface, a nexus of many parallel worlds, a conduit linking alternate planes and universes with each other. And something lives within the Source Stone as well. Of that I am certain. A powerful life force emanates from the stone, probably from the inhabitants of the extraplanar realm. That lizard creature Hadrian could probably tell you more if she wanted to, but when I tried to speak to her, she refused to answer my questions. I don't think she trusts me. How come nobody noticed a stone down here before? It was only after the lizard creature Hadrian told us of the Source Stone's existence that we began to search beneath the dungeons of Castle Nefer for hidden passages. We found the secret door easily enough then. It was almost too easy considering nobody ever noticed it before. It's almost like the Source Stone itself wants to be found now. Ooh, well, where are the words of power? They're with the Source Stone. I thought they might be the key to unlocking its secrets, but they didn't work. Perhaps something is missing. Source Stone is surrounded by 4 pedestals. I placed a word of power on each pedestal, but of course there were only 3 words. I suspect there is a 4th word that is necessary to unlock the Source Stone. 4 pedestals, 4 words of power. Just a theory, of course, but a fairly logical conclusion. Alright, well, goodbye. Feel free to speak to me again anytime, Cal Davis. I'm always eager to discuss the Source Stone. Alright, let's see what we can do about this. Gotta finish looting first, though. Alright, so we've got the 4 pedestals. 3 of them are lit up, but 1 isn't. But we happen to have 1 more word of power, so let's see what happens when we put it in there. Well, that was rather convincing. So I guess that means we're going to have to head into the Source Stone next time. This is Sirach 1983 signing off. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.